What's up, y'all? Got some hauls to share with you guys. I got a few things here, bunch of pops. I'll get to those in a second. Things from TJ Maxx, a couple things from Burlington, something from Walmart, and a bunch of DVDs from Dollar Tree. So back over to these. Now, if you know me, you know I am not a collector of these Funko Pop figures. That's not to say that I don't actually have a collection. I'd say I have a small collection. I use the word collection loosely of these. Now, this is all one haul. Maybe for serious Funko Pop collector fans, is like nothing. And it really is. I mean, the thing is, look, all these were only $1.99 from 99 cents only. There's another one of those examples that, if there's one of those things that you're hearing that and you're like, what? SME Toys Instagram. I posted it. I posted when I found them. Probably by the time you see this, who knows how long it'll have been. But if you would have seen the post, you would have seen that they're at 99 cents only. Now, that's not to say like, oh, they if you have a 99 cents only, they're all gone by now. Chances are there's still a bunch. So there's your heads up right there. If you do collect these, or if there's any of these in particular that you're interested in, you have a 99 cents only in your area or region, go check them out. Anyway, so it's kind of ironic, like I was saying, like I don't really collect these, but for someone who doesn't really collect these, that's quite a haul of Funko Pops. But again, I mean, for $2 each, it's kind of like a why not kind of thing. And historically, almost all the ones that I've added to my collection were ones that I got for like $2 to $5. There aren't many that I've paid full price for, and there's virtually none that I've paid like over retail on. Mostly, to be honest, I like them because they actually are fun to take pictures of. Now, again, that's something you won't see here on YouTube. If you follow on the Instagram, you'd see my toy photography pictures and posts. But I actually like taking pictures of these guys. Mostly in the real world and in outdoor or real world environments. For me, they're fun. They look great in pictures, and for a lot of them, that completes my use of them. I don't keep these things in box. I'm not a seal collector, especially these. So I take pictures, and for most of them, that's all I needed them for. Now, on some occasions, and which actually started me collecting these, which I didn't collect these for so many years, unlike some people who've been collecting them for a long time. It wasn't until there was a Kelly Kapowski one, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Saved by the Bell, one of my biggest TV crushes. She was having they did a Saved by the Bell line. I had to have her Funko Pop because she's an example of sometimes there's just characters that don't come out in any other form of collectible or action figure, So that's my only chance to have kind of like a figure of them. And then others, like I'm a fan of G.I. Joe, so why not? Star Wars, why not? Again, and a lot of these I'll take a picture when I can, and that'll be it. So anyway, there you have it. I just want to both share that haul and also give the heads up if you're into these. There's a ton. Again, I've said it a billion times in the past. Go check out the SME Toys Instagram. You don't have to be an Instagram member. You don't have to follow me, but just for the heads up, because I'm always posting my store finds there constantly. A bunch of store finds, and including like in the past few weeks, how many times I found more of these Funko Pops, and there's quite a lot of them. And this is, the ones I have here is just a small sample of the ones that can be found there. So anyway, moving on. TJ Maxx. Now it's funny because this TJ Maxx is in a shopping center that's pretty close to my house. I want to say no more than 2 to 3 miles. Probably not even 3 miles. And there's a Burlington in the same shopping center, but it's just in a certain direction that I rarely go there. So it was cool to go there and find this. This is my second Justice League, basic 6-inch Parademon. Ideally, I would want, and I would love to army build the DC Multiverse version, but, never found that in stores, and, I don't know how much it goes for online, 40 or so, maybe more, maybe a little less. I want to hope that they'll pop up at, like, the discount stores, like TJ Maxx or DD's and Ross eventually, but at least I got 2 of these guys, and this one for only $4.50. And I have one of the I forget what it's called, like Tough Talker or no, I think that's the W. It's one of the talking ones. So I actually have 3. The talking one is a little different, but it's essentially the same. So at least I have 3 Parademons. Pretty cool. At Burlington, got some more Premier Edition Transformers, which it's funny. I don't know if I showed getting some of these in any recent hauls. If I didn't, I've been collecting them again. It's all Overlord Productions' fault. He asked me to pick some up for him because even though I did get back into Transformers recently, like just a few months back, I was trying to stick with Chug, the classics, NK Universe Generations, kind of more traditional style. Even though I actually love the Michael Bay Transformers movies, like all of them. But I just didn't want to collect 2 separate lines of Transformers. But, man, I got so tempted and I started collecting these. I think I have most of the ones that I've found at the discount stores, which is cool getting back into them now. Because $8.99, versus, it's funny, they say comparable value, $27. Yeah, these things were like, I don't know, like $20 originally. So not bad. Strafe, Dinobot. Dude looks pretty badass, and Crosshairs. I already got, who do I have? I got Bumblebee, I got Drift, and Barricade. Oh, and the other Dinobot, I don't remember if it was Slug or Slag, something like that, but pretty cool to add these, and I do want those Studio Series ones. Man, those look great. So anyway, moving on. Walmart. So, I've never actually seen Steven Universe. I don't watch Cartoon Network. I used to. I used to love Cartoon Network and Cartoon Network shows. But just haven't been able to in a long time. So anyway, I do like McFarlane building toy sets. And for only $2.50 for something that was $12.93, why not? So I'm totally not familiar with the character or what, Rose Quartz and this Temple Door Warpad is all about. But again, for $2.50 for something that was originally $13, why not? I pick up more, if I caught them on clearance, and it's partly because it's like, who knows? Maybe I'll get a chance to see it eventually if it's like on Netflix or something, and I might like it. If not, who cares? Still kind of cool again for the price. Last but not least, Dollar Tree got a bunch of probably more DVDs and Blu-rays than I really needed. But hey, for $1 each, why not? So I picked up 3 for my daughter. She, not surprisingly, she's almost 4 years old, and she's into a lot more things than she used to be into, and she likes My Little Pony. So of course she's gonna like that. She's gonna want that. For $1, why not? Big Bird and Friends. You can't go wrong. We try as much as possible to let her watch Sesame Street and other stuff that's educational. So this will make a nice DVD. And she watches on Netflix She watches on YouTube Kids sometime, although we try to limit that and monitor what she watches on there. But, we're not going to let her live on her iPad. I pretty much just let her watch for about 30 minutes to an hour on her iPad while she eats. And then once in a while, I'll let her watch TV in the living room while she's playing, throw on one of these DVDs. So anyway, Lego Friends. That's pretty cool. I actually, I might watch this with her because, I'm a fan of Lego Friends as a theme. So anyway, and then, again, probably more than I needed, but hey, for $1, especially for Blu-rays. Anyway, movie 43. I remember seeing this in the theater and being kind of underwhelmed. It was just a lot of kind of crude humor and stuff that wasn't really that funny, but, and like it says right there, Superstars Unleashed, and this is the outrageous edition. So it includes both the theatrical version alternate cut, which I probably will rewatch it just to check out the alternate cut. But again, I was going to say, just for the cast alone, to see, so many great actresses and actors, even if the movie itself was mostly trashy. There's a lot of actresses especially, that I'm a fan of here. Naomi Watts, she's one of my all-time favorites. Emma Stone is one of my all-time favorites. Chloe Grace Moretz, another one of my all-time favorites. You can't not love Hugh Jackman, Johnny Knoxville. So, some others. Elizabeth Banks, I love her. Kristen Bell, she's gorgeous. Halle Berry, Kate Bosworth, Anna Faris, all of them. All of them. Freaking Gerard Butler. So, yeah. $1. Why the hell not? Glee Encore. This is just, call it an impulse buy. I'm not a diehard fan of Glee, but I have watched a few seasons of it in the past, and, I have liked it. I think this is all musical performances. Over 30 great musical performances back to back. So, hey, for $1, why not? And this might be before her. Her name, Melissa. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I don't know if it's Benoist, or something like that, but the girl who plays Supergirl, who is like big now, really big now, because Supergirl, she started on Glee. Well, that wasn't like her first appearance, but I think it was her first like star. Well, she wasn't the star of the show, but major TV role. I was actually following Glee at the time. I'd probably been following it for a season or two already by the time when she came on as the new girl. So it was kind of cool. I saw her there first, and then followed her to Supergirl, which I would have watched Supergirl regardless. But anyway, this might be prior to her. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is one of those movies that I really have no idea what it is, but I thought my wife might enjoy this. So for $1, why not? Iron Man Armored Adventures, the complete season 1. Now this is already the third Iron Man Armored Adventures DVD I've gotten from Dollar Tree. Previously there was a movie 4-pack, and then there was like a season 2 volume 3. This is the complete season 1. 26 episodes, totaling 9 hours and 32 minutes. That's a whole lot of Iron Man for only a freaking $1. Yeah, so why the hell not? Batman versus Robin. I love Marvel and DC. But, truth be told, I do like DC more. And you gotta love those DC Universe original movies. They are great. If you like DC and you're like, you're not crazy about the DC Extended Universe movies, you can't not at least like the DC Universe animated movies. They're just great. My Two Dads. I don't remember this like super fondly, but I remember it from when I was younger. 10 episodes for $1. Why not? Spy. It has Melissa McCarthy. I don't really remember the trailer for this too much, but I mean it's got a great cast, and it's got Melissa McCarthy. From writer and director Paul Feig, the director of Bridesmaids and The Heat. I never saw Bridesmaids. I always wanted to. I did like The Heat, so I'll probably like this. And it's only $1. And last up, Shia LaBeouf. Speaking of the Michael Bay Transformers movies, I knew him since long before the Transformers movies. I actually used to watch, if you're familiar, Even Stevens on Disney Channel. And of course, onto the Transformers movies. And then I think he went crazy or something. I don't really know. Don't really follow personal lives of a lot of, actors and stuff. But anyway, I have no idea what this movie's about. But I'm like, Shia LaBeouf. And it's got Evan Rachel Wood. I don't know how popular she is. I think she got more popular, if anything, because, what's that show, Westworld? But I became a fan of her, which, if I'm not mistaken, at the time that the movie came out anyway, she wasn't really popular. She wasn't exactly an unknown, but she wasn't really popular. Across the Universe, which is one of my all-time favorite movies and all-time favorite musicals, actually. The entire soundtrack is like original takes on the Beatles songs. So anyway, I mostly got this for her, but it's got Shia LaBeouf, so why the hell not? Again, I have no idea what the movie's about, but for $1, why the hell not? So there you have it. That's my haul. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.